My preference lies with Bain, uh, purely because of the sort of collegiate environment that Bain has. At Bain there is a saying called "a Bainie never lets another Bainie fail." So, which means if you're a part of the same case team or not, if you're in consulting or not, if you're in the support services, everybody works together uh, for the betterment of our clients. Uh, no questions asked. Like if you go to another Bainey at any point in time, and this is something that I've personally experienced, right? Like I could really walk up to anyone at Bain and ask them for help, and they would help me with like arms wide open. And not just, when you're at Bain, like I have seen how strongly Bain, supports their alumni as well. So as a Bain alum, even right now, I get regular updates from the company. Even when I was quitting, I was told that uh, like uh, the head of HR over there and I had a conversation, and she said that Bain I will always have a home at Bain. So like these are like really small things, but they go a long way in just having that culture of growing and really supporting each and every one of your employees. Uh, to give you an example, man, like when COVID struck, I think a lot of people at Bain, were suffering from COVID, or their families were suffering from COVID, and Bain really went above and beyond in arranging for hospital beds, arranging for oxygens. I remember one conversation, like I wasn't directly conversing with the CEO of Bain, but there was a conversation where the CEO of Bain was addressing the Indian offices, and he said that if the employees in India need oxygen, I will find a plane, I will put oxygen tanks in those, and I will really send them to India. Like, so that is the kind of support I'm talking about, and that's the kind of culture I'm talking about, man. So like, as soon as you come into the organization, right, like you're immediately given a support structure on a platter. Like there is somebody senior who is called your professional development advisor. Now that person is responsible for your growth within the firm. So that person is not your reporting manager. That person is somebody typically higher up in the hierarchy, who you can go to with any problem you have, right? So that professional development advisor is responsible for your growth. So like even if I have a problem with my manager and I can't speak to my manager or my partner about it, I have somebody within the organization who I can go to, pour my heart out, and be rest assured that my problems will be heard by the senior leadership. So that is one of the methods, in which you have that, in which your growth is ensured within the firm. And second, when you enter, you're already brought into that environment where people are reaching out to others for help, right? You see this happening on a daily basis. Like somebody will come to your manager, ask for say like information about some random industry that the manager might have worked on in the past, and the manager will sit them down, tell them about oh, this is how that industry is structured, or these are the cost levels that you should be looking at. And that's what you see in the firm on a day in and day out basis, right? So when it's your turn to help someone out, when somebody reaches out to you for help, it just becomes more like standard practice that you sit the other person down, you have that conversation with them, you give them all of the past knowledge that you have on that particular industry, and that's how it works, man. Like it's something that's just been there, and it works, man.
Hello, job seekers. Subscribe to our channel today to keep getting more guidance and tips on jobs, interviews, and much more. And hit on the bell icon to keep getting regular updates.